All right. Hello there, everybody. Welcome to another live stream day. I am very excited to be back with my run of Slay the Spire. Literally have been waiting all week to play this because, like, it was an absolutely insane run last week. Hey, look, it's Mathewin. Yay, Subiversary. Woo! Thank you so much for 42 months. 42 months. It's a long time. It feels forever. So long. So for anybody who wasn't here or doesn't remember, last time I started a new run as the Silent, who incidentally is probably my favorite character in the game, and I got really unlucky in my roll for removing my starting relic, and instead ended up with a little hat. So I don't know what any of the enemies are going to do. And now it's time to read a book. So for anybody unaware, the book is awesome. And I'm probably going to get the book even though I'm pretty low on health. So you'll see what happens here. Alright, so we lose an HP. We lose some more HP. Some more HP. And then more HP. Alright, so this book is awesome because you get something at the beginning of every fight. No idea what it is. It's some power. Powers are cool. Yeah, like reading hurts a lot in this game. It's bad. But the cool thing is that you can get some really awesome things. So I am in the second act right now. I honestly don't think I'm gonna make it past the second act here because I've got virtually no health and I've got at least 2 fights before the boss, not to mention the boss themselves. And I have no idea what the bad guys are gonna be doing. Oh, that's cool. That's actually pretty helpful. I'll take it. I got a bunch of powers. Dang. Alright, so we'll do a double blade dance here. So one of the good things is that I've got this fossilized helix. So the fossilized helix is nice because the first time that I would lose health during a fight, I don't actually lose it. So it's actually really helpful. The problem is that these guys have a lot of health. I know that this guy is not going to be attacking this turn because he's going to be doing a ritual on himself. This guy may very well attack though. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to go ahead and drink my strength potion so I can up the damage on all of these. Let's see how it goes. Alright, good. Okay. So now we can run into some problems. Alright, so the good news is that I have applied damage to everybody. So that's very helpful. So I'll do the flying knee on this guy, just because I know for sure that now that dude's gonna be dead. And that's good. I do have a rest before the big boss, but that's why I said I have at least 2 fights before the big boss. Minimum. getting that power was actually very helpful here. Ooh, this is some good stuff. Oh, please give me accuracy. Oh, please give me accuracy. Please give me accuracy. So these are new things here. So dagger spray is actually pretty good. Deals 6 damage to everybody twice, because that's a good AoE. Blur is nice, having block not get removed, but accuracy is really good because it doubles the damage on shivs. And I've got a pretty big shiv build here. Hey, look, we got a first person. Nose Kalita? Nose Kalita? Hi, welcome. Good to have you. This is accuracy is a really good power to have. And Rev's here. Hi, Rev. Incidentally, Rev, I don't know if you were here. I think you missed it, but I ended up reading the book and it really hurt. But it's okay because it gave me extra power, or it will be giving me extra power. But yeah, the accuracy is it's pretty solid for this, considering how much I've got. The thing is, my deck is getting it's getting a little bit bloated here, so I'm a bit nervous. I'm not gonna go after the elite, right? Oh, bugger! This is good though. 1,000 cuts. That's a nice one to have. All right. Now the problem is I have no idea what that stupid rat's doing. Oh, thanks for following. Is it Nose Kalita? Nose Kalita? I feel like it's Nose Kalita.
Let's go.
Like you're colliding with somebody's nose. Okay, so I'm gonna... Dang. I like... Gotta get my thinking squats here. Dang it. Double dang it. See, the buffer is great to have, but may not always be useful. So we know that the stupid little fungal dude is going away, so that's good. But now I'm vulnerable, which is very bad. This is gonna get ugly. I don't know what we're going to do. Oh, have a drink. Thank you. Oh my god! You guys, I've got 1 HP. This is probably not going to end well. Yeah, this is pretty bad here. Unfortunately, I can't make this guy weakened. But I can Storm of Steel and get a bunch of shivs. And at least do my best to not die. Please buff yourself. No! No! I died. Oh, so sad. So sad. So very sad. Oh, it's depressing. Yes, F in the chat. You know, it's funny because I legitimately did way better than I thought I would there. Having the nothing information that I had. Okay, so exactly, I lasted way longer than was expected. Okay, but now we gotta. Okay, Rev, no, come on now, come on. You're terrible. Okay, so now, who do we climb as? So we gotta start a new one. Now, I personally am leaning toward Robot Dude, mostly because I love Robot Dude, and also because he's the only one I've got 2 things left for. Also, the Watcher is really hard. Oh, okay, take care. Thanks so much for hopping in. It was great seeing you, Nose Clyda. Yeah, I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need all the luck. See, I really like the Silent. The Silent is so freaking cool. I like Robot. Robot Dude is fun. He's got some really neat mechanics. I'm gonna talk to my whale friend. He got 3 eyes on one side of his head. Okay. I'm kind of thinking transform. Because I don't want to lose this. So for anybody who doesn't remember, the way that Robot Guy works is you get cores that have specific abilities. Like lightning does random damage to all of the bad guys. You have frost, which gives you armor. You've got fusion, which gives you extra energy. All sorts of stuff. So that's essentially how it works. The thing is that starting with lightning is great because it means that no matter what, you're always going to be doing damage. So I'm going to transform. Transform a block? You see, Rev is over here always wanting me to be super aggressive. I'm always scared to death of removing blocks or reducing my blocking ability. I always tend to get rid of strikes. But fine, because you said it. Hyper Beam? What is this, Pokemon? Oh man. Seriously though, Hyper Beam is actually really, really good. It's pretty awesome. Okay, let's see what we can do here. So I'd like to hit a couple of elites and a shop if I can. So there's 2 merchants there. Okay, so what I'm gonna be climbing up this side here. So I'll go here and then hit that shop on the way. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. It's kind of 6 and 1 because those. I think those are the only 2 shops here. Oh no, there's one over there. All right. So we can do that. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. I still want to go through the question marks though. But now I'm gonna know what the bad guys are doing. It's great. So the problem with the Hyper Beam is you lose focus. Focus is what helps you. It's what helps you kind of maintain your or increase the power of your orbs. So until I get something that actually allows me to, what's it called, to get more focus, I really shouldn't use Hyper Beam ever. Oh yeah, Hyper Beam is great for a finisher, no doubt. So that it's close. But see, like now, I could use Hyper Beam with no issue. I could also do Dual Cast, and that'll still do it. Alright, new card. Ooh, interesting. Okay. By being timid? What, by doing... Wait. Well, maybe. I don't know. Either way, let's see what we got. So we've got block. Steam Barrier is nice because it costs nothing. Gives you 6 block. Sweeping Beam is great because it's an AoE. It hits all the bad guys. That can be extremely useful. Reprogram is an interesting one. Losing orb capability, but it increases your ability to just straight up do damage and block. So it's kind of nice. And yes, I know I play this game imperfectly. I am not extremely good at this game, but it's a huge amount of fun. I really love it. Now, I don't think I've ever done reprogram. I'm always scared to reduce my focus. It always freaks me out. Because I'm like, if I reduce focus, then I won't do as much damage. I need to be more aggressive. See, that's what you always say with the Watcher, too. So see, like, here, we can do our Sweeping Beam, do 6 to everybody, and then we can do Hyper Beam, and it kills everybody. It just so happened that that one dude was left with exactly 26 hit points. So it worked well. But there we go. And I'm always right. Are you, though? Alright. So deal 9 damage and then put the next one that you play on the top of your draw pile. This one's pretty nice because you basically get a free redo. Channeling Dark. So getting new orbs. Nice. This is good to have at the beginning. Recursion is also good because basically you do the orb's ability and then you get the orb back. So it's nice because normally when you do the orb's ability, then it just goes away. Recursion is great because it allows you to repeat it. But Dark is really nice. On its own, Dark doesn't really do anything. Instead, at the end of every turn, the damage that Dark is going to do increases every time. And so once you actually use the Dark Blast, then it does however much damage it's been saving up. So yeah, so see, increases damage every turn when evoked, deals damage to the enemy with the least HP. So it is something to be careful of if you're dealing with multiple enemies and you've got one guy that has like 1 HP or something like that. You don't want to evoke it. Alright, well I'll go ahead and take Darkness. Alright, question mark. Always love the question marks. A Massive Light. Ooh, upgrade 2 random cards for 15 HP. Yeah. Defend and Strike. Would have preferred some of the special cards, but we'll roll with it. Okay, Treasure Hunt. Ooh, we've got a 1 in 4 chance to find a relic by losing more HP. I'm hurting myself a lot in this one. No? Oh, God. There's something good in here, I just know it! Hey, look! Oh, yes! Start with Dexterity. So Dexterity is really helpful because that gives you more armor from block, which is great. Ooh, so I could remove a card from my deck. That may be helpful. Maybe remove a strike so that I can focus more on damage. Dang it, Rev, what is with you and removing block? I only have 2 blocks left. Homie just wants me to die. Rev, why do you want me to die so badly? Not to mention the fact that I'm going to be losing HP over this. You know, Rev, you are going to kill me. You know, let me guess. I should remove the upgraded one, right? Yeah? Yeah? No. Rev, you're a bad person. You're going to get me killed. In this case, quite literally, you are going to get me killed. So I'm not tempted to waste power on blocking. It's not a waste. It's helpful. So I do want to channel the lightning so that I can get 6 damage guaranteed every turn. Okay, so now the problem is that if I play a skill, he gains more strength. And doing darkness is a skill. Taking the damage. If I block, he's just going to do more damage. I mean, the darkness is nice. It's probably not going to come up, though. That's the thing. But, yeah, see, and now he went up by 2 more damage. It sucks. The problem is if I do the skill, then his strength is just going to go up again. So I'm just going to eat it. Now this is a problem with the whole vulnerability thing. 9 damage. And then if I do Hyper Beam, that's 26, but I lose 3 focus, so those would do nothing. This is bad. This is very bad. Incense burner. Ooh, intangible. That's nice. Intangible is actually really helpful because it reduces any damage that you take down to 1. So it's very helpful. Oh, fruit juice. Yo, let me drink that. F to the yayo. Alright. Ooh! Static discharge is an interesting power. Whenever you take damage, you channel lightning. Ball lightning, deliberately channel some lightning. Streamline is nice because it does a decent amount of damage, and then after you use it, then you reduce its cost every time. So it becomes cheaper and cheaper. But static discharge is really good, especially if I'm going to be getting hit a whole bunch because of Rev making me get rid of all my blocking cards. Terrible. Terrible idea. You're all bad people. Trying to kill me. My poor little robot. Can't even do nothing. So sad. But yeah, so this is where hopefully we'll be able to keep the, we'll be able to keep my, my deck a little bit smaller. I really want capacitor because that'll allow me to get more orbs. Right now I'm stuck with 3. I really want to get more than that. Alright, we are going to sleep. I don't care what you all say. I have 11 HP. I'm taking a nap. Alright, now, there's a good thing going on here, and that is that with the incense burner, gaining for every 6 turns you get intangible, it's really helpful because it actually goes through battles. So no matter what, you still maintain it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm really going to peeve off Rev here by not doing a huge amount. So the thing is that this guy is asleep, and he's going to stay asleep until I wake him up. And I'm not going to wake him up yet. Because I want to go through my cards to make sure that I get all of the stuff that I want. Alright, so now, when I hurt him enough, he's going to wake up, and he is not going to be happy. So you see now this dark, if I were to make the dark happen, would do 24 damage, which is pretty sweet. But you notice how he's going to hit me for 18, and I can maybe block 6? That's not good. That is in fact very bad. I don't care what Rev says. I'm still going to try to survive at least a little bit. It's not enough. Losing the 3 focus is going to mean that all of these go down to 0. That's the problem. See, if I hadn't lost all the focus, then he would have been dead, but oh well. Hey, Whetstone! Upgrade 2 random attacks! Maybe we'll get Hyper Beam. Oh, Sweeping Beam! Wrong beam! Dang. Oh! Oh, this is good. So we've got Boot Sequence and we've got Self-Repair. Both of these very helpful. Self-Repair, after you, once you play it, it kind of sticks with you, and then you heal 7 at the end of the combat. And then the Boot Sequence is nice because it starts in your hand, and you just get 10 block after you play it. Alright, I guess we're going with Repair. Treasure chest. The boot. Oh, that's nice. 4 or less unblocked damage, increase it to 5. I'm not going for the Sapphire key. Not happening. So I want to go up this leftmost path here for a few reasons. First off, because there's a merchant here, and secondly, because there's 3 campfires. So I'll be able to heal up nicely. Oh man, if I had started with Hyper Beam here. Alright, so you notice that my incense burner is now back at 0, and you see how I have the intangible? So no matter what, however much damage I take, it's going to be 1 damage, and that's it. And see, 4 or less unblocked damage, increase it to 5. Very helpful. And so now this is going to activate my static discharge and give me some lightning. And now I'm going to get my sweeping. Give me that. And you know what, Rev? I'm going to block this. Yeah. Oh, I did that. I did that. Oh. I'm just going to hyper beam this mofo. It's like casting hyper beam on a Weedle. Oh. Ooh. Oh, this is good. This is some good stuff. Stack is awesome for getting a really good amount of block because it's based off of how much is in your discard pile. Genetic algorithm is really good because you literally alter the card for the rest of the run. And so, like, you gain 1 block, and then it goes up to 3, and then 5, 7, 9, however many times you use it. I'm just saying, it can be useful. Claw is an interesting one because those are very useful if you can manage to get a bunch of them. But that's the problem, is you have to get a lot for them to really be useful. The nice thing is that it's a 0 cost attack. So, that's cool. But yeah, if you don't have a bunch of claw cards, then it's kind of whatever. I'll typically go with stack if I get an opportunity for it. Alright, let's see what the merchant has. Okay. Let's see. Start with an artifact. That's not bad. Okay, so we got Cold Snap, which I should probably get. And then Heat Sink. Heat Sink is nice. Whenever you play a power, then you draw a card. That's nice. I can also remove something. I don't think I really have anything worth removing, though. Maybe my last offend? Because Rev hates me and wants me to die. At this point, I would honestly remove a strike. Let's see here. Yeah, I want to be able to channel Frost. Right now, I've got nothing that lets me channel Frost. So I'm going to do Cold Snap. And then Heat Sink. I think that'll do. Like I said, I don't want my deck to get too bloated, but at the same time, now that I've got stack, it's not bad to have more cards because it'll increase my ability to do better with stack, essentially. I'm debating about Cool Head. I don't know. You think the Streamline is worth it now? I mean, it's only 48. It is cheap. It's too bad we don't have Metamorphosis. I always love that card. Maybe I should get the Attack Potion. I think that's good for now. Again, I don't want to overdo things. Now here, I'm thinking I want to Smith Hyper Beam. 34 damage to everybody. What do y'all think? No! No cool-headed. It's too late. We're not going cool-headed. We're gonna Smith up Hyper Beam. Make it baby. Fight this guy. Show him what's what. So these guys are really interesting because the way that they work is that after you do half of their HP in damage to them, then they split into two. And so the interesting thing is that it means if you can get them down far enough, then you don't have to worry about them hitting you, say, for 16 damage. So that would be 8, 16 total, and then plus another 4, so that's 20. So that would put him down to, yep, that'll do it. So you notice that it says he was interrupted? The reason that he was interrupted was because I got him down beyond his half health. And now these guys do the same thing. After I get them down far enough... Oh wait, no, these guys don't split. Well, see, now I think there's not much of a point in doing heat sinks because I don't really have any more. So do 9 block, and then streamline. Alright, so now I'm intangible, which is great, because I'm not going to take much damage, like, at all. So this kind of sucks, because I could channel the dark, and it would kill this guy. Because remember, it does the damage to the lowest, lowest bad guy. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to punch this dude, and I'm just going to wait for my Hyper Beam. Because my Hyper Beam will be able to take them both out. But notice that got blocked because of the Frost. Frost is very useful. Alongside the Intangible, it's really nice. Now we've run into a problem. But we can dual cast Dark. Oh! No, you don't waste that much. Especially when I'm smart enough to be able to do what I just did. Because I'm awesome. Turbo! Add more energy. Always good. No! It's a waste. There's another claw. See, because I didn't get the other claw, do I start collecting claws? Nah. Leap is always nice because it's just a solid amount of block. It's good. Turbo is just fun. Because you get to play a bunch of extra stuff. Or potentially play a bunch of extra stuff. I'm still really mad because I don't have anything that either increases my focus or my capacitance of orbs. Alright, we'll go with Turbo. Okay, now... last rest stop before the boss. I've got just over half my health. Let me see what the boss is. It's probably the... oh god, it's the Hex thing. Oh shoot, I hate that one. This guy sucks. Yeah, I've got to rest. I need the HP. Against this particular boss, I need HP, unfortunately. Because this guy does a huge amount of damage. Like, it's bad. Oh, shoot. Well, I'll do it later. I guess I could have done it on the power. Alright. 7 times 6 is 42. play twice. I'm gonna play Zap twice. No. I really want to save this for Hyper Beam. Because that's when it'll be most useful. Do a double darkness, you think? We're gonna play this Rev style. Excellent, I am intangible now. And of course when I get my stack. Oh, bugger. I mean, I may as well just defend. Because... I literally have no reason not to. I had the extra energy. Okay. $34. Less than half of what he's got. So now, so that is 16. It's not worth it. Let's go! Oh, crap! Oh, these are all good. So Rainbow and Electrodynamics are both really solid. Rainbow is nice because you get one of everything except for Fusion, which I haven't gotten yet. Electrodynamics is amazing though, because instead of lightning hitting a single random enemy, it hits all of them. It's really powerful. Rainbow in the dark. Okay, Dio, calm down. Dang, we got 50-50. I'm kind of leaning towards electrodynamics because, especially with static discharge and a more aggressive deck, this is probably going to be better. Well, no, Thermo can be good against bosses because some of the bosses summon bad guys. Not to mention the elites. There's a lot of elites that are multiples. And so electrodynamics is really good against them. I'm going with electrodynamics. I am disobeying the Rev. Ooh, interesting ones. Curse Key. Well, you do channel with electrodynamics. You channel 2 lightning. But you only do it once, yes. Okay, so you get extra energy every turn. But for every chest, you always get a curse. Every 2 turns, you get an orb slot. Very helpful, I'm just saying, because I right now have nothing that gives me extra orb slots. And then this will replace this. So instead of getting lightning, I get frost at the beginning of combat. So that's actually a tough call. I mean, getting extra energy is nice, but the curse thing is rough. Having those extra orb slots, though, is really, really good. Really? You want me to get the curse key? Not cool. Why doesn't anybody want the orb slot one? That's a good one. But yeah, the frost one is good because that's like the only way I'm going to have any sort of survivability. Because I don't have rainbow. Oh, Rev is all salty about me not having the rainbow. Okay, Rev, I promise. Next time I see rainbow, I'll pick up rainbow, okay? So salty. Let's see here. Yeah, the left one is pretty solid. There's I worry about the question marks, but having that campfire right next to the elite and then the campfire right after, get treasure chest, another campfire. A lot of opportunity to heal and or smith, which is nice. I want these things. So see, right now, this is not exceedingly helpful, but we're still going to use it. Shame it's not a rainbow. Oh, Rev, you will now never let me live it down. But don't worry, I'll be fine. So the trick with this guy is that basically you have to bash through his shell, because he's constantly getting more. He constantly reproduces his armor, and so you have to bash through it every single time, essentially. All right, hyper beam I would love to do, but no. Darkness, yes please. Let's do turbo. Get some darkness. Let's get some punch in the face. And then we'll just get a bunch of defense. Something else that I would really love to have right now is there's a power. No, I think it's a relic. No, it's a power that you can get that maintains your block from one turn to the next. Very, very useful, I must say. And 16 damage. And so with this, so because I've got an empty one, then I'll get a frost, which is nice. Reduce down his thing here. Ooh, come on, we gotta get Hello World. Okay, sorry. Okay, let's go through them. So hologram, you get some block, and then you get to take a card from the discard back into your hand. Go for the eyes, free damage, plus applying weak. Hello World, awesome power that just adds a random card to your hand. It's not something from your deck. It's just a card. Some card. Who knows what card? Nobody knows. Random. This is a great one to upgrade as well, because when you upgrade it, it starts in your hand at the beginning of combat. You know, I'm sorry. I don't care how you guys vote. I'm getting Hello World. And now we're probably going to have to fight these stupid red mask guys. Ooh. What do we think? Unfortunately, I have no golden idol. Losing 20 HP, that's a lot of HP to lose. Having more max is nice, but... I mean, we're going aggressive, so let's go aggressive, right? Ooh! Duplicate a card? Oh, that's intriguing. I could duplicate Hyper Beam. Oh, dang. That's tempting. What do y'all think? Should I duplicate my Hyper Beam? Oh, duplicate Hello World. Ooh, even better. It's too bad that I don't have it upgraded yet. I can't quite take him out. It's close, but not quite. And the problem is if I lose the focus, then I won't get any defense. Alright, well I'm intangible, so that's good. Hey, I got a random steam barrier. Ooh, aggregate's good. Aggregate's a solid one. Gain 1 energy for every 4 cards, so this basically encourages you to have a large deck. Yo, I got a big deck. The consume is not great because you do the opposite of what I want to do. I don't want to lose orb slots. I want to gain them. Although this is not too terrible when it comes to Hyper Beam, because then you're at least only at a -1 instead of a -3.
Alright.
Yep, I gotta get going soon. So what I'll do is I'll fight this guy, go to the camp, and then fight the elite, and then go to the camp. And that's where we'll end. Ah, Budgerigard. I'm really tempted to do Hyper Beam, but the problem is it wouldn't take either one of them out. It's not looking good, you guys. Ooh, Compile Driver. That's a fun one. Alright. Really? Really? I get it at the very end? Of course. Obviously. Why would I know Rev hates me for getting block, but you know what? I wanted to survive.
Star for the eyes!
Alright. Okay, so overclock. Draw cards, but you get a burn in the discard. Charge battery. I like charge battery. I don't know what you guys have against charge battery. It's nice because you get some block, and then the next turn you get extra energy. I think it's sweet. Boot sequence is a nice one. Starts in your hand and gives you block if you need. Now, at this point, it's interesting because I really do need to increase the size of my deck as much as possible because I've got cards that are assisted by the size of my deck and or discard pile. So it's good to have. Good to have more rather than less. I'm not fighting that elite. We're going to go to the campsite. So, it kind of sucks, but I'm thinking we got to rest. What do you all think? Who votes rest? I think rest. I've got less than half my health here. Like, this is dangerous. Especially because after this I'm going after an elite. No idea what or who it is. Not ideal. Not ideal. Rest is a good one. See, that's what I'm... Alright. So we'll go ahead and so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start the fight with the elite because that way the game will save. Oh, it's Mr. Stabby Book! I'm not a big fan of Mr. Stabby Book, but... Alright, well, that'll be it. Next time, we will come in here, and we will be fighting Mr. Stabby Book. But you all take care of yourselves. Have a good rest of the day, good rest of the weekend, good week. So I'll be back on Monday, as usual. We'll probably play this again. We got to see how we do against Mr. Stabby Book. So, yeah, but you all take care of yourselves. Have a good time. Stay safe, be well, and I will see you all next time.